Hey everyone, I'm Leica. Welcome back to the Witch's Den. So today we're going to talk about roses. Um, so I'm going to go over some medicinal things about roses, and then I'll go over some magical things about roses. So one of the things that, and I have my notes, so if you see me looking, that's what I'm looking at. So one of the things that roses have in them are they're a good source of vitamin A, C, D, E, and B3, which are all really good skin and hair properties. It's really good for acne. Making rose water with rose petals with distilled water can help with acne. Using rose water to make tea is really good. They have anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties. They're good for wrinkles, acne, as I said, any type of face issues from stress, like it acts as like a natural Botox and pulls that, like gives you that tightness feeling. It's good to relieve eczema, sunburn relief, scaly skin, oily skin. You can use it in your hair. So if you use rose water or make rose water, you can actually use the rose water and use it in your hair as a frizz control. And it also acts kind of like a hairspray. I actually use rose water and put sea salt in it, and it's a natural form of hairspray you can make, and it holds as well, if not better, than the hairspray that you buy over the counter, and it doesn't have all the chemicals in it either, so it helps the environment out. Let's see, you can drink rose tea with oranges if you feel sick. It'll help you with that sick feeling that you feel. It can prevent and cure yeast infections and UTIs and bladder infections that you get. So that is the medicinal side of things. It also can boost your energy also. So what I was saying with the rose water though is make sure you're mixing or using rose water to make it with distilled water. Distilled water doesn't have a lot of the chemicals, and it's been like filtrated out and things like that. It's not for drinking. Distilled isn't. So if you make it with distilled water, don't drink it or use it in the tea. Because if you use regular like tap water to make rose water, it tends on a weekly basis to mildew or mold will form in there. I don't know why. I'll have to do some more research on that, but just be careful when you're making that. So magically, what are some uses magically for roses? So it can help people that are angry get calm. The baby buds you can use in pregnancy spells. Kind of think of it as like the bud of a rose is the baby, starting the baby of a rose. So it's really good in pregnancy spells. The stems of roses you can actually use as disposable wands. You can use them as pendulums. You can use them for protection. The red ones are used for love, sex, money, prosperity, and revenge. The yellow ones can help you find a mate, help you in fertility and friendship. Pink is also a good color for friendship. The white can be used for fertility spells, cleansing spells, and purity spells. The orange ones will work for you for work or job, also for money and for energy. The red, so say you only have red roses at home and you're like, oh, I need something for friendship, and that's supposed to be a yellow rose. Red can actually cover everything magically that you need. It's kind of like a white candle. You can form that intent and your purpose and use that white candle for any color candle out there. The red roses also do the same with that. You can use them as any color magically and any intent magically that you have. If you're dealing with, so for all you married women out there that have lazy husbands, no offense to men, but you can use roses and mint, as well as oranges too, to help with that. If you're having issues in your sex life, whether you don't have a sex life or you want to make it better, you can use roses and mistletoe underneath your bed for that. I mentioned rose water. You can also make rose oil. So rose oil can be used for to make spells more powerful and to aid in the power of a spell. You can use rose oil. So if you're working with like a candle magic spell, use rose oil and it will make it more powerful. You can also use a single rose on an altar also. for a powerful aid spell. If you are using rose water that's distilled from petals, it enhances the effect of your love baths. Rose petals sprinkled around your home will calm any personal stresses that you're having in your life. If you use the rose water on a saturated rag and you put it like over top in your temples here, it can actually relieve headache pain. It can reveal the evil eye. You can use roses to reveal the evil eye, potential treacheries, deceit of others, and basically uncover the truth of any matter that you're wanting to find. You can also use it in sachets to protect, like to protect your love or to attract your love. So if you're somebody that wants to protect the love that you have, you can put rose petals in a sachet and carry it on you, or you can put it under your pillow. Let's see. Okay, so to help balance your emotions and boost your confidence, you can actually put rose petals in a bath or rose oil in a bath. It smells amazing. It's very calming. The rose oil makes your skin soft also, while helping balance those emotions that you may have going on. Especially, this would be something I would recommend for the time where Mercury is in retrograde and your emotions are very high, or the full moon's coming and your emotions are very high. Take and put some rose petals in your bathtub. I always put them while my warm water is running. I'll sprinkle them right under the warm water and just leave them set. You can cast a circle with roses. You can make perfume and tinctures with roses. Let's see. The red roses, you can do spells with passion and love, which I had already said. The white is for unconditional love. Pink, like I said, is also for friendship, just like yellow is. And then yellow is also for joy and healing. So if you have a healing spell you're wanting to do, or somebody's particularly in a down mood and you want to be more joyful and happy, you can use yellow roses. Also, if you're trying to represent like a masculine and feminine side of things, red roses can be used in masculinity, and they take on that active principle, to where white roses take on that receptive principle and act as a more feminine-like. And then if you use the combination of a white and a red rose together, it actually symbolizes unity. So roses have a wonderful, wonderful like protection about them. I actually have two rose bushes outside the front of my house. One is yellow and one is red. My children got them for me for my first Mother's Day after Damon was born. So they are almost, March, they were 4 years old. So, so yeah, I take care of them. I clip them and I dry my own. I use them in bath salts. I use them to make oil. I use them to make rose water. I've even gone to terms as to wet them down, like wet some of the big petals down, and I place them underneath my eyes, and it helps some of the puffiness in my eyes too. So I hope you guys learned a little bit about roses, and I hope I didn't ramble too much or go too fast for you guys. I actually have kids getting ready to get up from quiet time, so I want to make sure that I'm getting in there and getting that all done. So what do you guys think about roses? What's your favorite color? What do you use them for? Has anybody dried their own roses before? If you do you drive them in a microwave, or do you use just a regular air dry method or in the oven? Let me know what you guys think, and as always, I will talk to you guys later, and hope you guys have a blessed Friday. Bye, guys.